celebrates Ganesh Chaturthi festival in high spirits. Devotees and idols both went eco-friendly this year. Comic-Con Express debuts in Hyderabad attracts huge numbers of comic fans and artists. 3 children die of diphtheria and several other kids diagnosed with this deadly disease at Gopanpalli. Second phase of Project Akshara at Gopanpalli School begins. Memorandum signed by the parents asking for better facilities. Surabhi Theatre Group performs stage dramas for 12 days in an attempt to save the dying art form. Qawwali singers come together at Nampalli Dargah, reviving the Sufi tradition in Hyderabad. Sunday book fair at Koti and Abbots, enriching reading culture of the city.
You don't get in malls, you get books really in a cheaper price.
City gets its first play museum, Kiddie How, providing children with a unique learning experience. Welcome, you're watching Primetime News. This is Ashmita Pati. Hyderabad, like other cities in India, celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi with great enthusiasm. Variety was seen not just in avatars of Ganesh idol, but also in the ways of immersing them. Our correspondent Shruti with more on that.
On account of Ganesh Chaturthi, around 65,000 idols in different sizes and avatars were set up in every nook and corner of the city. This year, Khairtabad Ganesh, carved in the avatar of Naga Chaturmukha, stood tall at 59 feet, holding a laddu weighing 4,200 kilograms. The organizers also took special care of the security arrangements. A variety of other idols like Six-Pack Ganesh, Maharaja Ganesh, Bal Ganesh, Pailwan Ganesh, Dancing Ganesh and Peacock Ganesh were put up to attract the idol trotters. Not just in idols, but the city also noticed novelty in ways of worship, where some tied rakis to the Lord, others went on to win his heart by singing and dancing.
సంవత్సరం మా వాళ్ళు ఎంతో సరదాగా అందరూ కలిసికట్టుగా అందరం ఇక్కడ పూజ చేస్తుంటారు ఏదో ప్రోగ్రామ్లు చేసుకుంటుంటాము.
The city also observed competition among various associations in organizing the 11-day revelry. Huge amounts were spent on decorating eye-pleasing and magnificent pandal sets.
నివాసులందరం కూడా మేమందరం ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఈ సెలబ్రేషన్ ఈ 15 రోజులు ఉత్సవాలు చేసుకోవాలంటే ఇంచుమించు లక్ష నుంచి 1.5 వరకు అవుతుంది ఖర్చు.
In the wake of being eco-friendly, lot of organizers put up idols made of clay and non-toxic materials without compromising on the visual appeal. And interestingly, they also had plans of immersing the idol in an eco-friendly manner.
మార్నింగ్ ఏంటంటే మనకి ఒక 2000 లీటర్తో పాలతో అభిషేకం చేసి మళ్ళీ తులసి వాటర్తో అభిషేకం చేసేసి తర్వాత వాటర్ క్యాన్స్ తీసుకొచ్చేసేసి మన గణపతి ఎదురుగా ఒక 10x10 10x12 ఒక పెద్ద గుంత వేసి ఆ వాటర్ కూడా మొత్తం ఆ గుంతలోకి పోవడానికి ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది.
In various avatar shapes and sizes, with plush pandal sets and devotees taking on new perspectives of devotion, the elephant god has surely rocked the city this year. To see in what avatars he comes back, we will have to wait till next year. With camera person Nitya, this is Shruti for Newscope.
The festive spirits, however, remained low at Gopanpalli as it lost 3 of its children due to diphtheria. Several other kids were diagnosed with this fatal disease, calling the need for awareness among citizens. Vikram Kumar with more details on the story from Gopanpalli.
Gopanpalli Primary School witnessed the death of one of its students on 26th August. Vaishali, who was diagnosed with diphtheria, died at Nilafa Hospital after undergoing treatment for 2 days.
పాప సుమారుగా వారం రోజుల నుంచి వారం కంటే ముందు వారం రోజులు 9 డేస్ నుంచి బడికి రాలేదు అమ్మాయి. అది ఫీవర్ ఉంది మామూలుగా అని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళు పంపలేదు. అది ఇక్కడిక్కడ మరి ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఎక్కడ చేశారో కానీ చివరికి ఫీవర్ హాస్పిటల్ తీసుకుపోయారట. అక్కడ డిప్తీరియా అనేది ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం జరిగింది.
మీ చెల్లెలకి ఏమైంది?
జ్వరం వచ్చింది, 3 రోజులకి గడ్డలు వచ్చింది, తర్వాత చనిపోయింది.
మరి జ్వరం వచ్చిన వెంటనే హాస్పిటల్కి తీసుకెళ్లారా?
వెళ్ళిండ్రు జ్వరం వచ్చిన వెంటనే.
Couple of days after Vaishali's death, two other kids named Bablu and Shahid from the same village also lost their lives to diphtheria. And in the following week, no less than 10 kids were diagnosed with this deadly disease from Gopanpalli. Younger children being most vulnerable to this airborne disease, the villagers and school officials were forced to shut down the school for 2 weeks.
Along with Vaishali, 2 other kids in Gopanpalli have died due to diphtheria. Though the health officials have started distributing oral pills in and around Rangareddy, creating awareness among parents should also be given due importance. With camera person Alan, this is Vikram reporting for Newscope.
A very unfortunate incident indeed. But showing light at the end of the tunnel are the students of the University of Hyderabad, addressing issues of the children at the Gopanpalli Primary School. Taking the project Akshara to its second phase, a memorandum about the needs of the children was brought out. Our correspondent Gautam Oyala takes a closer look at the project.
The phase 2 of Project Akshara has started at Gopanpalli Tanda School by the Young Economist School of University of Hyderabad. With the success of Phase 1, Project Akshara focused only on one school and came up with a better curriculum this year. Students who taught at the school went to each child's home and invited their parents to the parents' meeting that was held to discuss the various problems concerning the school and its facilities.
మాట్లాడి ఇంకేమైనా అవసరాలు ఉంటాయి చిన్నపిల్లలకి ఇంకా బుక్స్ లేకపోతే ఇంకేమన్నా అవన్నీ ఒకసారి రాసి మనం లెటర్ పంపిస్తాను కొన్ని కాకపోయినా కొన్ని అయినా మనకు వస్తాయని డిసైడ్ చేస్తున్నాం.
మంచిగా చెప్తున్నారంట ఏబిసిడీలు అవి ఇవి కొన్ని నేర్చుకుంటున్నారంట మా పిల్లలు చెప్తున్నారు. అదే కొన్ని రోజుకి కొంచెం చెప్తా ఉంటే మా పేదల పిల్లలు కూడా కొంచెం బాగుపడతారు అది కోరుకుంటున్నాం మేము.
After the discussion with the parents on Sunday, a memorandum was prepared with the signatures of parents making these demands.
వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ సంతకాలు పెట్టారు. మెమరాండం తయారు చేశాం. పేరెంట్స్ అడుగుతున్నారు, పేరెంట్స్ తమ పిల్లల చదువు బాగుపడాలని వాళ్ళు అడుగుతున్నారు కాబట్టి విద్యా హక్కు చట్టం ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు చట్టం ప్రకారం క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇవ్వడం అనేది ప్రభుత్వం బాధ్యత, రైట్ టు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ యాక్ట్. కాబట్టి కలెక్టర్ గారిని కలిసి ఇక్కడ ఫెసిలిటీస్ లేవు, ఇక్కడ టీచర్స్ ఏమో 2 ఉన్నారు, ఇంకా 3 కావాలి. ఈ స్ట్రెంత్ను బట్టి అది కూడా చట్ట ప్రకారం. అలాగే ఇక్కడ తరగతి గదులు లేవు, 3. ఇప్పుడు ఈ 2 అక్కడ 1, యాక్చువల్గా 8 గదులు కావాలి. అలాగే అక్కడ మరుగుదొడ్లు లేవు, అవి ఉన్నాయి కానీ అవి ఉపయోగించే పరిస్థితులు లేవు. యాక్చువల్గా సెపరేట్గా గర్ల్స్కు టాయిలెట్స్ కావాలని సుప్రీంకోర్టు ఒకసారి జడ్జిమెంట్ ఇచ్చింది. డ్రింకింగ్ వాటర్ కూడా సరిగా లేదు, ఏదో ఒక నల్లా ఉంది, అటు నల్లాలు ఉన్నాయి కానీ అవి దానికి తిప్పేది ఉండదు. అయితే వస్తేనేమో ఫుల్గా వచ్చేస్తాయి, బంద్ అయితే బంద్ అవుతాయి.
Let us hope that this memorandum will bring in positive change to the government primary school in Gopanpalli. With cameraman Ashok, Gautam reporting for Newscope.
More updates from the city on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.
Instrument of music may be made of wood, of steel, of leather, some others of flesh and blood. One instrument brings alive the music they make.
JBL, hear the truth.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime News with Ashmita Pati. With the setup of a creative enterprise, children in the city are being offered a unique kind of learning experience. Gayatri N tells us the merits of Kiddie How, the first children's museum in India.
Kiddie How is India's first children's play museum. It is a breakthrough for parents who don't get to spend productive time with their kids due to their busy and hectic lifestyle. Kids Discovering House, or Kiddie How, facilitates the parents to provide hands-on learning to the kids about the practical aspects of day-to-day life.
The museum is all about learning it in a fun way about your future. So this is why we call it as a children's play museum.
This Kitchen Witchen, Kiddie House version of a modular kitchen. Pet Vet Clinic, which is based on the concept of role play. Stacker's Ring. Builder's Cove for the little architects. Hyderabad to give the little one a feel of the city, while Picasso's hideout brings out the artists in the kids.
This place here wants the parents and the kids to spend their time in learning play. Well, you see moms buying some things from the grocery. Kids also need to ask what happens behind it. What happens behind what parents actually get them to eat. So it is all important to imbibe them into healthy living, healthy eating, and also give them a little touch of reality.
It is a place of its own kind. It's a good place. It's a unique place. This is the first time that I've seen this in Hyderabad.
Kiddie House. It's inspired by one person, Niranjan. So basically, when he came and moved to India, he was like, okay, I don't have any other place here where I can take my kids. So then he decided, okay, let me make a place where it's only kids oriented. It's an enhancement on the school curriculum.
The kids, relishing their time and completely lost in fun-induced learning, Kiddie House truly does stand for its name and its belief in inspiring imaginative minds. This is Gayatri N with cameraman Rajkumar Jadi for Newscope.
Certainly an innovative initiative. Comic-Con Express Hyderabad roped in large number of comic fans from across the country. The two-day book and merchandise fair also showcased visual arts from many talented artists. Being successful in its first attempt itself, the exhibition raised expectations of fans and spectators in the city. More on that from our correspondent reporting the event.
Comic-Con as a cultural phenomenon is new to India. While the idea of the Comic-Con seems to have attracted a lot of enthusiasm from the young and old alike, the city as a whole has not evolved in terms of its historical understanding of the Western comic. However, the Indian Comic-Con hints at a complete revolution in creating a separate realm of understanding. Comic-Con Express Hyderabad had thousands of fans and spectators gathered to witness the grand celebration of their favorite heroes, dressed up as their favorite characters.
I'm dressed up as Wolverine.
I'm dressed up as Jasmine.
I'm dressed as the Punisher.
Evil Batman.
Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed.
Emperor Palpatine. Papa Smurf, because Papa Smurf is really kick-ass.
Sessions with the creators of popular comic characters were held and new characters were launched. T-shirts, bobbleheads, costumes, coasters, keychains, wallets, badges to coffee mugs and glasses. One could find all in a personalized avatar.
We work with Indian languages and we have regional content which I believe is not there with any other t-shirt. Like we have Gujarati t-shirts, we have Bengali t-shirts, we have Punjabi t-shirts, and our designs are very regional and we come up with the content ourselves.
This is customized toys. For example, if you have some design or if your daughter or friend or someone you want a portrait of them, you just give us the photos, make a toy out of them.
It proved to be a very crucial platform for artists around the country to showcase their talent to such a large crowd. Vector artists, sculptors, sketch artists, the list was long. It was interesting to notice one artist selling his creations in sky-high prices to another refusing to sell.
I've started a venture called Graphic Curry where I display my artwork, and it's basically vector art that you've never seen before. It's very intricate, and I specialize in portraits. So I made a lot of famous celebrities like movie celebrities, music celebrities, sitcoms, etc.
How would you rate Comic-Con is how important to you in terms of showcasing your art?
Extremely. I mean, it's so crowded here. A lot of people coming and checking out all my art. It's really cool. I mean, this is the opportunity I've been waiting for completely.
How much does one of your creations cost?
Not for sale.
They're not for sale?
As of now, no.
A first-time experience for most fans, Comic-Con left them wanting more.
New experience?
Fantabulous. Awesome. It's really awesome.
I think it's amazing.
It's a good place to be. A lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. I am loving it. It's a dream come true actually.
It's really nice. Makes you feel so young again.
Comic-Con is my childhood, okay. All my DC Avengers coming to life.
my Batman, and hot cosplays.
Even though happening for the first time, Comic-Con Express Hyderabad does not disappoint, with fabulous artists showcasing their work and an impeccable display of merchandise. This is Ashmita Pati with camera person Siddharth for Newscope. With that bringing some respite to comic fans, the book lovers are also not left behind. Every Sunday, streets of Koti and Abbots offer diverse range of books at reasonable rates. Bookworms from across the state come in large numbers, making it a reader's paradise. Our correspondent Vizo with a feature on Sunday Book Bazaar at Koti and Abbots.
Abbots and Koti are destinations where no book lover can visit only once. The second-hand book bazaars provide books on several topics such as fiction, non-fiction, bestsellers and classics. This is a paradise for book lovers who are in lookout for affordable books.
For the last 40 years I've been visiting this place and buying books for a long time. I bought books on commerce, then I bought books on medicine and a number of other topics. I've been buying books and I've made a lot of friends here. Right now I've bought something on the Bible code, which I have heard or read about long time ago, and this is a book which is very costly in the open market, and I bought it only for 20 rupees. So for me it's within my budget as a retired person.
अभी हमारे पास पूरे KG to PG बुक्स बेचते हैं, हर बुक 50% से भी कम मिलता, इसलिए पब्लिक जो है बहुत सारी आती है इधर संडे बाहर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से भी आते हैं, इधर महाराष्ट्र कर्नाटक जो बॉर्डर एरिया है ना उधर से भी आके इधर लोग परचेस करके जाते इंजीनियरिंग बुक्स वगैरह, क्योंकि कम में मिलते। तो यहाँ पर क्या है 400-500 का होता सेल।
I've been around the world so many times, but something like this is quite different. Like I think no other place in the world maybe is not like this, especially on a Sunday. Some books are very exceptional which you might not get in India. Maybe you need to buy through a Flipkart, that would be imported one. Sometimes they come along in this flea market, so you need to really have a good knack and eye, maybe a lot of practice to understand like what books you are supposed to read. And
यहाँ पे आपको 25% 50% पे आपको बुक रेट मिलेगी, और जब आप उसको पढ़ने के बाद अगर उसको वापस करना चाहो आप तो उसको फिर हाफ रेट पे, जैसे मैंने 500 की मैक्सिमम इस शॉप प्राइस आई एम गेटिंग फॉर 250.
You don't get in malls, you get books really in a cheaper price, where it's very good for the book lovers who love to just read new books, and it's quite reasonable here. You get books ranging from 10 rupees to the original MRP price.
The second-hand bookstores have been playing a prominent role in aiding the people in the quest for knowledge. Though the government gives a lukewarm attitude, these booksellers continue to captivate book lovers from across the state with the cheap books. This is Viso with Miduna reporting for Newscope.
We will be right back after a short break.
प्रसाद अंकल बिना कहीं भी शुरू हो जाते हैं।
हर फैमिली में ऐसा होता है।
तुम्हारी फैमिली में है क्या? तुम्हारी फैमिली में कोई एलर्जी आंटी है?
नहीं, एलर्जी अंकल। उधर लेफ्ट में देखो। नहीं, उधर नहीं, और लेफ्ट।
ऐसा कोई नहीं है। तुम्हारी फैमिली में मेरे जैसा कौन है?
मैं।
तुम।
नई दोस्ती का शुभारंभ कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
A soulful event won hearts of Qawwali fans at Yusufain Dargah. Sufi singers from different parts of India and Pakistan came together on the occasion of Jumairat to perform Qawwalis, trying to revive the Qawwali tradition and pay tribute to some of the greatest Sufi singers. Our correspondent Fazil NC explores the Qawwali tradition in the city.
A path lined with brightly lit shops, prayer mats in different colors strung outside. Every Thursday night, the streets around Yusufain Dargah in Nampally wears a color like a new bride, welcoming the visitors to an enchanting Qawwali experience. History of Qawwali can be traced back to 700 years, originating in Persia. It was the poet Amir Khusro who is credited with fusing Persian and Indian musical traditions to create Qawwali.
यहाँ पर जो है कव्वाली हर जुमरात को ईशा के बाद से लेकर रात 2 बजे तक हुआ करती है और बड़ी जुमरात को 2:30-3 बजे तक हुआ करती है। और लोग जब यहाँ पे सुन्नियत का मरकज़ अगर ख़ान है हैदराबाद दक्कन में, तो यूसुफ बाबा शरीफ बाबा की तुफैल में है। लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं और यहाँ पर लोग रूहानी फैज़ भी पाते हैं। उसके बाद यहाँ पर महफिल में जो है पाकिस्तान और दिल्ली हिंदुस्तान के जगह जगह से यहाँ पर क़व्वाल हज़रात आते हैं और कलाम पेश करते हैं। हम लोग मस्जिद दुआ करते हैं।
A group of Qawwals perform every night at the Yusufain Dargah on the occasion of Jumaira, an auspicious day remembering the Sufi saint Yusuf Sharif Baba. The Qawwals visit from Pakistan, Delhi, Punjab to perform till the late night, which is a real treat for Qawwali buffs. Even the likes of Farsi brothers perform here for a divine cause.
जब ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती रहमतुल्लाह अलैह जब यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाए थे 850 साल से पहले, तब हमारे जो बड़े थे बुजुर्ग थे वो इनके साथ आए थे। तब से ही हमारे ख़ानदान में सूफियाना गायकी, कव्वाली और हमारे बुजुर्ग बादशाहों में, राजा महाराजाओं में भी, उनके दरबार में भी गाया करते थे। तो हमारे ख़ानदान में शुरू से ही क्लासिकल और सूफियाना कव्वाली, सूफियाना गायकी दोनों ही रही।
Starting at 8 p.m., the event peaks around midnight as a sea of devotees pour in to listen to the lyrics stringed into the songs of the Qawwals.
Hyderabad is truly a land of treasures. It's not just the grand architecture or the biryani that makes the city a distinct one. There are a lot of traditions that still exist in this city that takes you to its grand historic past. We are here at Yusufain Dargah, Nampalli. The time is late midnight at 2 o'clock. The air is filled with the soulful Qawwali, the offering to the Sufi saints who spread the message of peace, love and harmony. This is Fasilency, reporting with Rajkumar Bejangi for Newscope.
Another art form seeking revival is the tradition of stage dramas. A series of stage dramas were performed for 12 days by the Surabhi Theatre Group in an attempt to keep up the dying practice. Moses John brings us more on this from the Surabhi colony, Chandanagar.
The 12-day series of stage dramas held by the residents of Surabhi colony came to an end with the mythological classic Maya Bazaar. The event had many people in attendance, some of whom were watching a stage drama for the very first time. The elaborate sets and makeup, the impeccable dialogue delivery, and the ease with which each act was performed kept the audiences enthralled all through. The use of traditional tricks to drive the narrative was the highlight of the show.
నేను ఎంత బాగుంటుందని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదు. జనరల్గా అందరూ కాలేజ్ మేట్స్ అందరూ వస్తున్నారని వచ్చాను. బట్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఆ ఇల్యూజన్ అవి ఆ మ్యాజిక్స్ అవి చాలా బాగా నచ్చాయి. ఆ ఫోర్గ్రౌండ్లో బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్స్ చేంజ్ అవ్వటం అది నాకు చాలా బాగా నచ్చింది. నేను బయట సురభి నాటక కమిటీ గురించి విన్నాను, బట్ దానికోసమే చూద్దామని వచ్చాను. ఎంత బాగుందో, మన వాళ్ళు అబ్రాడ్ కూడా వెళ్ళి షోలు ఇస్తున్నారంటే ఎందుకు అనుకున్నా.
The artist from the famous Surabhi Theatre Group who performed the drama expressed that this traditional art form is losing its sheen and needs to be revived.
పల్లెటూరులో బాగానే నడుస్తుంది. సిటీలో అంటే ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు 2 గంటల సినిమా చూడడానికే టైం వేస్ట్ చేయడానికి ఇష్టపడడం లేదు. అలాంటిది సిటీలలో నాటకాలు చూద్దామంటే కూడా ఎవరు కుదరడం లేదు. కొంచెం అఫీషియల్స్ కొంచెం వాళ్ళు పని కట్టుకొని వచ్చి నాటకం చూసి మమ్మల్ని ఆదరిస్తే తప్ప సిటీలలో వేరే ఆదరణ ఏం లేదు.
మీ తరువాతి తరం కూడా ఈ నాటకాలని స్వీకరించాలి, దీన్ని జీవింపజేయాలని మీరు అనుకుంటున్నారా?
తప్పకుండా. ఈ నాటకం అంటే మేము ప్రాణం ఇస్తామండి. నాటకం అంటే ఇది ఎంత దూరమైనా పోయి మేము నాటకం చూస్తాము, నాటకం వేస్తాం. మా నాటకం అంటే ప్రాణం. నాటకాలను ఇంకా వదలం మేము అసలు. మేము ఉన్నంతకాలం మా పిల్లలతో నాటకం నడిపిస్తూనే ఉంటాం.
For over 120 years, the Surabhi theatre artists have given themselves completely to performing stage dramas and plays. This year is another attempt at reviving this disappearing art form. With cameraman Kasa Ramesh, this is Moses for Newscope.
Here are the headlines once again. The city celebrates Ganesh Chaturthi festival in high spirits. Devotees and idols both went eco-friendly this year. Comic-Con Express debuts in Hyderabad attracts huge numbers of comic fans and artists. 3 children die of diphtheria and several other kids diagnosed with this deadly disease at Gopanpalli. Second phase of Project Akshara at Gopanpalli School begins. Memorandum signed by the parents asking for better facilities. Surabhi Theatre Group performs stage dramas for 12 days in an attempt to save the dying art form.
నాటకం అంటే ఇది ఎంత దూరమైనా పోయి మేము నాటకం చూస్తాము, నాటకం వేస్తాం.
Qawwali singers come together at Nampally Dargah, reviving the Sufi tradition in Hyderabad. Sunday book fair at Koti and Abbots, enriching reading culture of the city.
You don't get in malls, you get books really in a cheaper price.
City gets its first play museum, Kiddie How, providing children with a unique learning experience. That's all for now. Keep watching Newscope. Have a nice day.